Somewhere in Switzerland, a dumb gentleman has just bought the most savage Ferrari ever produced. And here are the reasons why.
Oh wow, nice and warm inside. So welcome guys into this very new YouTube video. Today is a little different format. Unless you are living perhaps in Honolulu or in the Sentinel Island or I don't know where on this planet, you have probably seen on social media that I bought a new car, which is the 599 GTO. I still can't believe that, still a pinch me moment. Today the format is a little different because the objective is basically to walk you through my thought process and exactly why I went for that car. So yeah, before I start to bother you with my endless brags of why this car is the number one, why I'm right, why all my arguments make sense, etc. You know me, and I like to approach things a little different on this channel. I would like you behind the screen to make your very own opinion. And in order to do this, I'm going to put you in my very own eyes. Also, do me a favor, please put your headphones. I see you. Put your headphones, because we are going for a drive together with this bad boy on the 𝗚𝗧𝗢𝗣𝗪. By the way, it was also my very first drive on the Swiss mountain pass, so the emotions were there. And right after that, we'll come back here. So yeah, let's go. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say. Oh my God, wow, my hands are shaking. Wow. Savage. fucking savage. Oh wow. Yep. Oh wow, indeed. And oh, by the way, it burns my. So yeah, I have already edited the drive that you have just seen, and I can tell you that basically behind your screen, if you have put your headphone, as I told you, it comes as close as it can get to a true life experience. So I really hope that you enjoy the drive. It was for me like a super special moment. My hands are shaking. So now we go for the main question. Why did I go for a 599 GTO? The 599 GTO has always been my ultimate dream car. I mean, if you read my username on social media, you probably believe that I'm saying the truth. And also, I'm on the stage of my life where basically, if I'm allowing myself to spend so much money on the car like this, it's at least because I'm convinced that this car has basically the potential of becoming a great investment. But we are going to talk about this later. And also what was missing in my garage lineup is basically a V12. Now you will ask me the following question: why this V12 in particular and not another car? So if you want to stay in Ferrari's special V12 series, I mean, there are not many options, right? You could have said, Pierre, you could have gone for a LaFerrari, or you could have gone for an F50, for all of them. Obviously, if I was a billionaire, you would already have a lineup of 15 cars in my garage. The only thing is a question of budget. LaFerraris right now, coupes, 4-5 million, I don't know, I'm not sure in USD. F50s now approaching 10 millions, 8-10 million. So basically it was completely out of the budget. So, oh, I said this in the French way, of the budget. It was completely out of my budget. Keep working, guys, keep working. So just a quick interruption for you guys, first of all, to show you the absolute epic spot I just found, and also to show you this, my beautiful shirts, which I actually made with love. Like everything on this channel, everything is made with love. The quality is absolutely insane, just like my videos. So yeah, just make sure to check them on my website. They are available right now. And yeah, each shirt comes with a surprise, so make sure to check it out. Oh, and by the way, I got the question asked so many times. All the hats that you see me wearing in all my videos are actually mine, and they come with a very subtle branding, so you can also give them to your friends. So yeah, thank you again. Make sure to check my website. It's a beautiful website with all my products ready for you to get one. And yeah, let's go back to the video. Thank you, guys. Yeah, sorry, back to the video. So basically, there were just a few choices left in the V12 series, which were still in my budget, let's say it this way, because I know these cars are very expensive, so please don't get me wrong. There were 3 cars remaining, which were the 599 GTO, the F12 TDF, and the A12 Competizione. And as you can see, once again, I went for the 599 GTO, and I kept my ultimate dream that I still had like many years ago. Even in 2010, when I first saw that car and I was a young adult, and I was dreaming about that car, and I still kept my choice. And this is the reason why. So first of all, let's talk about, shut the fuck up. So first of all, let's talk about numbers. So first, 599 GTO, 599 unit produced, F12 TDF, 799 unit produced, A12 Competizione, 999 unit produced, Competizione aperta, 599 extra units. So in total, there were almost 1,600 Competizione. And here you have just 599 GTO produced, right? So yeah, we can all agree that production numbers are kind of an important feature. And right now, the GTO is the cheapest of the 3. And it doesn't make absolute any sense to me. I really think that this car is undervalued, and I will let you know exactly why. So just a quick update. When I'm basically comparing the 599 GTO and the TDF and the Competizione, and I'm saying that I prefer the 599 GTO, don't get me wrong, they are all absolute insane cars. It's just that, you know, I had to make a choice. I had to go for only one of them. And yeah, this is why I went for the GTO, so don't get me wrong. The reason why I believe this car is undervalued is simply because it comes from a different period, 2010. Back then, we didn't have TikTok, Instagram, social media, all these kind of things. We just had YouTube with some very old quality videos. So I really believe that people, they don't know the product. They don't know what this car is. They don't know what kind of emotions you feel when you drive a car like this, that you actually felt with me at the beginning of the video when I shared with you the little POV drive. And yeah, as you can see right now on social media, on Instagram and TikTok, the TDF Competizione, you know, they look more bodybuilded. They are way more Instagrammable, if I can say it this way. And this car has not such a big presence until, you know, you have a very smart dude from Switzerland that loves to downshift the hell out of this car like a proper retard. So now it's actually much better, the temperature. So now we go back to the next part of the video of why the 599 GTO is so special. I sound a bit like Doug the Muro, no? They're like, this is the 599 GTO. No, retake. So yeah, why the 599 GTO is so special? Well, you know, Ferrari has a very special program called the XX. So basically the XX program is the ultimate racing program made by Ferrari for their very top clients, and there are a few iconic cars. You have the Enzo XX, then you have the 599 XX, and you also have the LaFerrari XX, and I'm even not talking about the Evo versions of all of them. And yet the 599 GTO has a very strong connection to the 599 XX because it has many different mechanical components that are derived from the race car, which is properly insane. So basically you have the XX, which is now road legal, which is now a GTO, which is now omologata, which is absolutely insane. And when I say that the 599 GTO has a very strong connection to the XX, first of all, the sound is absolutely insane. The sound is like, you have it, and I think I will make a very strong and bold statement. I think this is the strongest statements of the whole video, so please remain seated. This car has the best stock sound that Ferrari has ever produced. And I already see people in the comments, yeah, you know, you can buy an 𝗚𝗧𝗢𝗪 for 1/3 of the price, you put a Novitec exhaust and then it sounds crazy. Yes, it will sound loud, but it won't sound as pure and as racy as this one. This is really, it has such an absolute unique pitch that has no match, to be honest, has no match. It's a car that when even you drive slowly at 30 kilometers an hour, you're like this, and then the valve opens like, whoa, sounds like a trumpet. You have all the goosebumps in your arms. It's just a different experience. So yeah, I really mind my words when I say this, so I'm going to say it again. This car is the best sounding car that Ferrari has ever produced, and that is road legal. You have it. It sounds better than LaFerrari, it sounds way better than the TDF and Competizione, which unfortunately were muffled because of these goddamn regulations, but still, here you have it. Only 599 units of this, and it sounds absolutely bonkers and insane. Unbelievable. So to go back with what I was saying before, this car also feels more special than the TDF and Competizione for a very good reason as well. It has a single clutch gearbox. On top of that, it shares the same gearbox as the 599 XX. The best single clutch gearbox any car have seen in this planet, any brand, all included. I mean, you have seen on the video, right, how this thing downshifts. It's absolutely crazy. There are no downshifts, there are explosions. It's really something that when you drive the car and you make those gunshots, those downshifts, it's really something that I never experienced in any other car, and that is absolutely unique and proper to that car. And you know, because of all these particular reasons and unique features, this is why I think this car is currently properly undervalued. And you know, it always worked like this. Now dealers are starting to accumulating them in their stock. It's almost impossible to find a good car like this fully loaded with all the carbon fiber options you can even imagine. This one has the front splitter and the winglets from the XX program, which I think looks super cool in the car. It also has a special paint, which is super rare. It has the full engine bay in carbon fiber, so it's very difficult to find the right cars. And also it had like 5,800 kilometers when I bought it. Now it already has 7,000, but I don't care. I mean, it's also important to drive these cars a little bit and to create the memories in the mind that no one ever in this planet will ever be able to purchase from you. And yeah, let's do something together. Let's play a little game. Let's make this video a proper time capsule. My bet is that in 5 years, a 599 GTO is worth minimum 2 million Swiss francs, which is probably around 2.5 million USD. What do you think about that? We can write now in your agenda, 13th of August, at the time I'm shooting this video, 2031. You can write GTOSCUD 599 GTO 2.5 million USD or 2 million CHF. Depends if the USD still keep losing value, but this is for a different story. Look at this beauty. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope that you like a different format for once, and I didn't prepare any text, so sorry if I get a little bit excited during my explanations, but when I'm convinced about something, I tend to go all in. And really, like, look at this beauty. So yeah, thank you again so much for watching the video. Please consider a little subscribe, a little like. It motivates me to create the next YouTube videos, as it takes a lot of time to shoot, to film, to edit, and then to upload as well. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed a little moment with me. Sorry if I was a little too excited again, but cyclist is coming. And yeah, by the way, off camera, you won't imagine how many cyclists went through cars, etc. It was absolutely crazy. Thank you. Retake. Sorry. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video and that you enjoy also the little POV drive together. And the next video will surely be with this bad boy in Andermatt with the Supercar on the circle. So please consider a little subscribe, a little like. It always makes a huge difference. And thank you again so much for watching. Take care, my friend. Ciao, ciao.